All right, how's it going, my friends? Oh, should have a fun one here. And then maybe some additional stuff today. Got a client's commission. Joey, what's up, dude? Hey, man, I just saw the interview from you and Sam. You guys are very nice. You're definitely nice when you talk about me, bro. I appreciate it. It's always fun, like, hearing other people's perspective, especially other artists you know, admire and appreciate. Matt O'Connor, Elliot Blake over on YouTube. Welcome. Good to see you guys. I already know what this piece is going to look like for the most part. So it's going to be, we're going to jump right into it. It's going to be it's a logo redo for a client. We're going to make sure that it looks badass for him. He likes my grittier style, so that's what we're gonna do. And then, assuming this all goes fairly smoothly, we will also knock out some random stuff. I would really like to do some stuff that I can play around with a bit today, and not strictly do commission work. I'm getting itchy to do what I call spec work again. You know, just draw things that I want to draw, and you know, hopefully people get interested and want to buy it. Which, by the way, I feel like I have some of that available. Oh yeah, I've still got, I need to put the Flash comic up that I did. I need to put that one up for sale. And what was the other one? I think I sold The Walking Dead. Did I sell that one? Maybe not. Oh, I had not put these up. So these are the ones I need to add to the store. Last Ronin, this Walking Dead cover, this Flash cover, and this Batman blank. I need to get all these put up. I keep forgetting, because adding items to a store is a pain in the, you know, it's a pain. It's a pain, bro, it's a pain. It's so difficult. Life is so difficult as an artist. Everybody thinks it's just all so fun, and it's not. It's really, really hard. It's really, really hard. I'm just kidding. It's not that hard. I mean, it is hard. It actually really is really, really hard. I'll try to play it off like it's not hard. It is actually really hard. But I tell you this, it is not as hard as working a 9-to-5 you don't like. That much I can tell you. That much I can tell you. Ron P, what's going up? What's going up? What's going on? Ooh, YouTube rocking with 6 viewers. Y'all didn't know I was famous, did you? I regularly have 3 to 6 people on my YouTube lives. Thank you very much. Pigar's YouTube says, yes, it is difficult because I still have to convince myself to really come to reality to show my stuff. Since 25 to 30 years, I still having just family and friends. Damn, must be like labor job to me. Yeah, but that's not, the hard part isn't the work. It's the mental part. That's like, construction is hard because, like, dude, sometimes you gotta, like, lifting things and carrying things and doing it in the heat or in the cold or in good weather or bad weather, and like there's a physical element to it that is actually hard. But being an artist, all the hard stuff is 100% mental. It's like, it's not hard to post your stuff, dude. It's not hard to show your things. Joey on Whatnot says, I like how unchallenging this pose is. Nice work on taking it easy. Thanks, man. This was, I gave the client some pose options. So we went through a handful before I got online, because he's not as frequently available to do the lives as some of my other clients, so I wanted to make sure he had a say in the final piece, which I was glad he did, because the one that I was gonna do, he did not choose. Although he did say that he was thinking about using that as a future alternative, one that he might have me do. But he really just needs his, he basically was like, I think I like the old logo. So it's an Omni-Man-esque type of character, but it's him, and this is for a logo. I don't know if you heard that part. It's for a logo, and he already has. Books he's carrying. And he basically was like, I think I'm just gonna have you redo my original logo, but just make it grittier like what you've been doing. Like, he likes my gritty Omni-Mans and like the Bloody series kind of stuff. So I was like, hey man, what do the kids say? Say less, fam. gonna toughen him up and beef him up. He's gonna be carrying a stack of comics. It's kind of the gimmick here. Rogerio Henrique, hello from Brazil, over on YouTube. Welcome, Rogerio. Good to see you. I think it's the first time I've seen you comment. I don't recognize the name, but hello. Your self-portrait beats? Oh, nah. Not my self-portrait. Although those are fun to do on occasion too, man. So we'll be doing this traditional, and then I'll pop it in, I'll scan it in and work on the colors digitally. I would bet I can get this done in a couple hours, maybe not even that long. Your portrait? Yeah. It looks just like you, bro. Do I draw Pokemon? I can draw Pokemon. There's not much I can't draw, man. So if you're relatively new here, Sturl the Pearl, which also haven't seen you comment much since, other than yesterday, I think was the first time I saw. I would never forget a name like Sturl the Pearl if I had seen it before. So my whole thing that I love doing the most, man, is taking what people love to do, or which characters they love, or what characters they want to see, or how they want to see whatever they're working on, you know, whatever they love, and making that come to reality, bro. So if you're into Pokemon and you like my style enough to be like, hey man, do you think you can do some Pokemon stuff? I absolutely can do that. I am an experienced enough artist that there's not going to be much you can challenge me with that I'm going to struggle. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but you're not gonna stump me with no Pokemon. Pigar's peaks of biceps make them more peaks like Arnold's now. That is me, of course. Sturl sounds good, man. If you look on my store, there's I think I have a couple options for 9x12 and 6x9 black and gray commissions. If you need full color, we need to look at that and discuss. If you need more than a single character, we need to discuss But other than that, man, whatever you want, man, we can get it done. Jay Woodgate, we're doing a Omni-Man-esque character for a client that is will be using this for his logo for his business. But then as soon as we're done with this, we're gonna probably do some fun stuff. Either work on a blank cover or something. We're gonna do probably something else today for sure. Just gotta be careful not to I think one of these days in these coming weeks, I'm gonna do a Superman Omni-Man piece. What is that? Running around getting hit by vehicles just makes the driver zero zombies. I'm gonna cry with my car. That app. Huh. Sorry, Pete Garza. I'm not sure what you're saying. I bet you I didn't catch your comment soon enough, and you were talking about something else I already said. That's my guess. Oh, the Pokemon, yeah. Gotcha. Need to learn how to color my drawings. This is over on YouTube, Zeben. I need to learn how to color my drawings, comic, anime subjects, and I only have traditional tools. I'm in the stage where I'm copying art. But all the art I'm copying is digital, so much limitation. How do you do it? Okay, so you're one, you don't have to learn how to do anything. In fact, if you're really wanting to be here's what I'll say. If you want to be a hired professional, you will be better off focusing on one aspect. Pencils, inks, or colors. I would not, knowing what I know now, I would not stress myself out by trying to be able to do everything. I happen to be able to do everything because I took the very long way around with my art career. I studied, I was a full-time, like a psychopath, I chose to be a full-time freelance artist back in like 2004, having absolutely no idea what that meant or entailed or anything. And one of the things I studied while doing that, and one of the first things I studied, because I didn't do comic art for almost 20 years, man. I did it from up until I was about 17 or 18. Took a hiatus, came back to art in my mid-20s, 23, 24, I think I was. And then studied painting, portraits, abstracts, photography, videography, all kinds of stuff that had nothing to do with comics. So I learned to I learned about colors and color theory and all of that stuff through a totally separate, totally different craft, right? So it's just a different thing. But if I knew that I was going to be a comic book artist, or that was my goal to pursue, knowing what I know now, I would stick with probably just trying first to get really, really, really good at my actual drawing skills, because that's what I like doing the most. That's what I personally like doing the most. And then once I got my skills up to a high enough level that my actual drawing ability was tight, then I would move on to trying to get good at inks. And then after inks, I might develop color. But the reality is, the coloring your own work is awesome. It is a whole other thing. Inks is a whole other thing. Colors is a whole other thing. Like, it is three commonly mixed disciplines that are not. There's a reason that the big companies have teams of artists, that they have a penciler and an inker and all of that stuff, because it's you can't produce like if Marvel called me today and was like, hey, we really want you to we love your work, we think you're amazing, we really want you to produce a monthly book and do the colors and inks and all of that. I couldn't do it. You can't. There are very few artists out there that could do pencils, inks, colors, on any kind of sustainable, regular production every 30 days. Doing one of those crafts, 20 some odd pages per day, is an incredible skill, and plenty hard all on its own. Now this is where I'm going to contradict myself. If you want to be fully self-sustaining and you want to be able to do colors, because let's admit it, people that like seeing color work is extremely eye-catching. It's much more naturally eye-catching than not color work. Hi, babe.
Hi.
Like, you can pursue those things, but it's a lot, bro. I'm just gonna tell you, it's a lot. Like, I'm even starting to move away from colors a little bit, or at least charging a high enough premium that justifies the extreme extra work required to do colors as well. It's just a lot, bro. P. Garza, any resemblance of Beats, the bulky guy? Crazy, and depending on the story prediction ahead of the game. I like sketching fast here, finish it. The next artist. I like random fast and okay suck. Okay, I'll keep trying. Lol. Yeah, it's I mean, you gotta be willing to um, it's like one of the tips Todd McFarlane says. I don't if anybody ever gets the chance. Todd McFarlane does Todd Talks every once in a while, and he'll hop on his Discord, and you can actually ask questions and stuff. And not just him, but like lots of artists. This is what they'll say: if you want to get hired, if you want to be a regular artist at a Marvel or a DC or really any company, you've got to be able to hit deadlines. If you can produce the 22 to 24 pages per month consistently and reliably and put out good work in that period of time, you will have all the work you can handle. And that doesn't mean you have to be the most amazing artist. And I think this is something that a lot of young artists assume and get wrong as well. You don't have to be that good. Like, you don't have to have the most amazing, phenomenal work. If you can be reliably productive. Getting your basics down, getting your basic anatomy down, getting your basic structure and lighting and shading down, and a lot of the colorists nowadays can pick up the slack in some of your in some areas. As it's not nearly as necessary to be able to do the 90s style intense blacks and cross hatching and all that stuff. If you can produce a good looking figure and do it on the regular, like the team of people that they'll pair you up with can do a lot of the heavy lifting anymore. So that's what I would say. I would focus on getting good there, and copying is a good place to start. But if you're still copying, man, I would not worry about coloring. Let me take that away. If you find that you like coloring even when copying more, then focus on just colors. If you find that you are more obsessed with trying to learn how to actually draw, then that's what you should put your time into. If you like the craft of taking somebody's pencils and putting ink to it, it's not tracing. It is a very legitimate craft, and people have to be really good at it. It's highly underrated as a skill in the comic book world, and any true penciler would love to get a hold of a good inker that can interpret their lines and produce phenomenal work. So find out which one you like the most, and then become a total badass at that craft first. Don't stretch yourself thin trying to color if you don't know how to draw yet. Unless coloring is what you want to do. Unless when you color you're like, I actually really find myself enjoying doing the colors more. Then heck yeah, go after it. But then let that be your only thing. And then I would hop on some forums like on Facebook or Reddit, find artists that are willing to share their work. A lot of the modern comic book artists, you can find their pencils online to practice colors on. That kind of stuff. All right, so I'm liking this so far. One of the things, good story will reflect to lack of art or vice versa. Like, focus, patient, and passionate is what you do. Yeah, you want to be. I mean, you don't want to have. You definitely don't want to have weak art. But there's a big difference between. Here, let's do this. Let me show you guys something real quick. Give you guys a quick example of what I'm talking about. So let's say, let's get a pen out here. So if I, let's see if I can. Okay, quick hand, right? It is better to be able to do this and do that clean than it is to be able to do like but it'd be like super detailed. With like you can't detail your way out of a bad drawing, right? Like you can't color this and it still be better than this. Like if you don't have strong, solid, clear, understandable quick anatomy, then you can't detail, color, or overcome a bad drawing. Does this make sense? Hey Oz, what's going on? So I want you to understand that it is better to be able to do a form quickly and accurately draw hands, to know how stuff connects. To be able to put a head in it in any angle, to be able to put a body at any angle. It's better to be able to do that quickly than it is to spend 16 hours getting just the right pose and you know, it being okay, and the lighting being kind of off, and the colors being, you know, like overdone. Like all of that stuff is icing on the cake to a great foundational form. You have to understand these things first, and it will make all of that other stuff easier for yourself, for any other artists that you end up collaborating with, either with inks or colors. Like, focus on your fundamentals, and everything else will build on top of that. When you get to this stage where you can just whip stuff out and it's no big deal, then like you can start focusing on developing stylistically. You can start focusing on adding details to the degree that you want to add them, right? So don't get in any rush to be an expert in all the areas, because it is a slower road. You think you're going faster, but you're actually going slower, in my opinion. P. Garza, of the animals are my favorite to do because anything out of proportion. I mean, that's definitely one way to do it. People are definitely more forgiving of animal forms. I hope that helped, man, Zane. And anybody else that was listening to me ramble. Can you hear me, Pam? Are you?
Yeah.
I went ahead and invited Ari and Modesto to Steaksgiving.
You're gonna go out of town.
Yeah, that's what he said might happen.
Oh, it might?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said they're still figuring it out. And I just said, well, if you guys need somewhere to go or something to do, if you end up sticking around, you're welcome to join us. This is what we're doing.
Yay.
So.
Awesome.
It's Grizz, what's up? Yeah, we do Steaksgiving, our friends group here, because everybody's family lives out of town. So we developed Steaksgiving last year. And we're trying to turn it into a tradition as best as we can. So instead of turkey, because I mean turkey's great, but I think we just all decided that steaks are.
Well, you remember why that happened, right?
I don't. They ran out of turkeys or something.
Yeah, we kind of had to throw together our get-together last minute, and so everyone was out of turkeys already.
Oh, that's
So
right.
we were like, well, we can always just do steak, and then I started calling it Steaksgiving, and then everybody brought it up again this year, so we're like, okay, sure, let's do it again, let's make it a tradition.
Heck yeah, dude. So it's my wife's fault, in the best ways. On my way, yeah.
So I think even Brandon and Megan were supposed to go out of town. And
Yeah.
their flights got canceled.
Oh, that's right.
For wherever they were going to. And so we were all just like, let's get together. Make the best of it.
Okay, so I'm okay. I really want. Well, she is like 80% of the braids. Oz says that you're 80% of the brains.
That's only true half of the time.
She's 80% of the brains, 50% of the time.
Yeah.
Better. I'm gonna make turkey outside on the barbecue pit. My mom was asking. I thought inside, but she knows I love the cold. You love the cold, bro? What the heck? Okay, I think this is ready to ink. I think we can get started on it. Where you live, Garza?
Right, I'm gonna go take Peach home.
I love you.
Love you.
Omino, Texas. Oh, right on. I grew up in Oklahoma City and have lived in Dallas a couple different times in my life. So I'm fairly familiar with good old Tejas. My buddy Joey lives not too far from El Paso, I believe. Still have yet to get to go visit him. Get this, my turkey on barbecue does not become so dry on the breast. It is teeth chewable, really get a lot of haters. Isn't true, okay, have a place. I cooked one turkey one time in my life, and it was the best turkey I've ever had. But it was a pain in the ass. I'll never do it again. If I can help it. Yeah, nobody wants to be in the cold, bro. Yeah, you gotta work on them gains, bro. Oh, Brady, what's up? Did it not alert you? These apps be finicky sometimes, bro. Have I done actual comic covers? Well, I had, yes. Depends on what you mean by actual. I've not worked for any of the big twos. But I did get my own comic self-published, which is actually getting printed as we speak. And then another comic I worked on that I did a variant for has been printed. So yeah, we're in the process of becoming more and more legit every day. Here, I'll show you. So this is a book called The Unlimited Ink. As you can see, that's my name down there. I was the editor primarily on this book. You can get this in my shop, by the way. It's 64 pages. The art inside, I did some help there, mostly suggestions and tweaks. adjustments. A handful of these I did the layouts for. Like I did the layout for this page and this page. I did the layout for this page, this page. This page I did a lot of the original art, but he kind of switched it around. I did the opening page layouts. There's some more in there, but yeah, book looks great. So if I buy it, it will be signed and remarked. I will have to ask the actual artist to do it, lol. Brady, so there's an option in the store for the book itself, which is $30. Then I have a signature add-on for $5 and a remark add-on. I don't remember how much I did the remark add-on, $15 or something. So I would do those. If you want the interior artist to do a remark and some stuff on it for you, I think I added that as well. But I'd have to, basically whatever you pay for that is covering my shipping costs, because I'd have to send it all the way to Chicago, and then he'd have to pack it up and ship it off to you. So that one's not a cheap add-on by any stretch. Did you see Meme X-Men Scott Wolverine? I did not. Making me drop money on it, shame. I mean, I guess it's a shame. Don't quite know how I feel about calling it a shame. Gotta eat, dude, gotta eat. Here's the deal. That's the very first comic to feature my work as a variant. That's the very first comic to feature my art on the cover, period. And I have like 25 copies. So, for me, it's worth it to hold on to it, because I know it's going to be valuable one day. I know it's going to be super limited. And, you know, for the people that support me here and on other apps and whatever, they tend to be more than willing to, like, if I sell it for $10, that makes me $5. You know what I mean? Like, cool, but that's all due respect to everybody that spends money with me, but that doesn't do much from a financial standpoint. So I'd rather hold on to it and have people asking me for it in a few years, and me being able to say, you know, here's the few that are left. Thanks, dude. Thanks. And you know, I'm the first to admit that I might charge a decent premium. But it's like, you know, sorry. Sorry I believe in myself. Sorry that I ask for, you know, a fairly decent amount of money for all the time and energy and work and effort that I put into my craft and stuff. Sorry. You could pick up that sarcasm there, huh? You're correct. I'm not sorry. I thought I was repeating myself, huh, Garza? Brady, I appreciate it, man. There's some items that I need to add to the buy now section that it's just sitting in the auctions. So if you see anything in there and you want to make an offer, go for it. If you just want to watch and support by watching, man, it's always fine with me as well. But yeah, and then follow my YouTube, or not my, yeah, follow my YouTube. But my Instagram is pretty solid. My TikTok's decent. I'm not nearly as active on TikTok as I used to be. But that one's sitting at like just short of 90. I'm like at 87 or 86,000 or something like that on that app. And Instagram, I should hit 60 in the next month or so, the way, if I can get back on track with my posting. Now you want me to follow the YouTube and Instagram? Does your greed have no limits? My self-promotion game is strong, bro. It just depends on which apps you use, you know? Like, what do you like? Some people are hardcore YouTubers, some people are, you know, everybody likes a different app. But yeah, follow me everywhere. Also, if you're a good person, you'll follow me everywhere. Also, all the music you'll hear in my lives is mine. Pretty much wherever you listen to music, you should be able to find me. Yeah, you know, a few tips. I gotta hold out the hand every once in a while. Please, sir, may I have some more? I drop knowledge, bro. I drop knowledge and support creators like myself. I teach and educate. Disgusting. I try to be as disgusting as possible. You know, for not to be sitting here making excuses for my shameless pandering, but there were a lot of years that while I was trying to be an artist, that I was like, I hate promoting myself, and if people like my work, they can find me, and that should be enough. And I was like, that's not how it works, dude. You gotta be like McDonald's. You gotta be like the friggin' what are they called? Prescription drug advertisements. You have to just be relentless in your talking of yourself, because if you don't care, who would? I have changed. I've changed a lot, man. My wallet likes the new me more. My wallet doesn't like me. Doesn't like the me I have become. I spent too much on comics and art. Well, not quite enough. If you could just add some items to from my store to your cart, then we can stop once you've done that. Your wallet doesn't like you, but your spirit does, right? Because you enjoy. Nah. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I haven't earned your money yet. Okay. Hey, wait, I cut a big log and I was posing like the character. Oh, good job, bro. I'm sure you looked badass. Brady, yes, I'm on YouTube Live as well right now. Sorry, I try to keep people on track, but I forget every once in a while. Yeah, I go live on YouTube and whatnot simultaneously. I was also doing Facebook at the same time for a while there. I was trying that because whatnot lets you multi-stream on multiple platforms, and it was okay, but just kind of unnecessary. It was becoming too much, so I stopped. Heck no, I'm not brand loyal. You know what happened when I was brand loyal with TikTok? Nothing. My numbers went down. I was super loyal to them because, like, they legit were a good reason, a significant reason why I became successful on social media. But they also were a big reason why I kind of, what's the word, stalled out for a while. That app is just super fickle, man. Well, exactly. And they don't spend money. I've heard too many horror stories from other creators about their apps or their accounts getting deleted and shut down with no justification or reason, and I was just like, I'm not going to spend all kinds of time and money and energy on an app that has no interest in making sure that its creators are safe. Yeah, that's all good, man. Not many people do. If it's not your thing, it doesn't have to be your thing. I sell prints. I do have like some price points on originals that I try to do that are a bit more affordable, like in that 60 range. Sometimes I'll do sales on my 6x9s, and you can get them for, in the high 30s or 40s, depending. But I tell people all the time, I couldn't afford to buy my art. Like, I wish I could. And I do well enough that I'm okay. Like, we pay our bills and stuff, but I don't do so well that I can just fling hundreds of dollars around. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm like the professional yard guy that doesn't mow his own lawn or doesn't keep up his own lawn. The painter that needs to paint his house. I don't tend to spend a lot of time collecting or reading other artists' work, and it's nothing personal. It's strictly because I virtually don't have time. Damn, take the pick quickly, it's getting heavier, lol. You talking about the character here, bro? P-Cars are making jokes, narrating. Finally almost through with this paper. I'm pretty excited because I think I may have found a good substitute, a good replacement that kind of I think is going to be way better. So I don't really like this paper very much. He is missing legs, but they're going to be cut off for the logo anyway. Because this is a logo redo for a client. And like the framing for the business name is going to be kind of wrapped around here. So we don't need anything else. Yeah, legless logo character. Say that 3 times fast. I don't know what this is, but this is not my music. You only know 2 artists, you'll be dropping hundreds on original sketches. Right on. Who are they? Maybe I've heard of them or know them. Ben Templesmith, have not heard that name. I'm very honored, bro. Tell Ben I apologize for stealing you away. You got the right kind of sense of humor to be in this live, bro. I'll tell you that right now. Unless you're not being funny, in which case, you. Slappy's Comics, what's up, man? I always mean what I say, but if you find me funny, you can support a failing comedian like myself. So are you a legit... Okay, I know this is annoying. Are you an actual comedian? Like, do you also take tips? Just the tips? Okay. I was gonna say. Wouldn't be the craziest thing I've ever heard. Oh yeah, right on. I did food delivery for about 5 years. Of course, it was gig economy stuff. I was doing like DoorDash and Grubhub, Postmates, Caviar, that kind of stuff. So I didn't necessarily have a job at a company, but my best buddy that I lost worked for Budweiser for years. And then my other buddy that still lives in Oklahoma, has worked for Coke for like 20 years, 15, 20 years, long time. It's not a bad gig, man. Yeah, dude. That's cool. It's like, do whatever jobs that you can somewhat enjoy, even if it's not like the ideal life or whatever. As long as it pays your bills and allows you to do some stuff that you do enjoy, then hell yeah. I'm not gonna say that out loud, but good for you. A man with his priorities in line. You were gonna take comedy lessons, right? But you realized you didn't need them. Oh, you should move to Portland. You can, you don't have to work at all, and you can still get your needs met. You know, assuming you don't mind living on the street in a tent. Yeah. Same, bro, same. The other artist creators that got me into collecting comics was Keith Giffen. Ooh, nice one. Nice. Didn't he do Trencher? Am I remembering the right artist? That's crazy because I was just thinking about him today. Yeah, he was one of those artists that, because I was a lot younger when that came out. And you know, at the time I was obsessed with like the Jim Lees and the Wills Portacios that could do super accurate anatomy and stuff like that. And Giffen was the first artist that I came across, him and Sam Keith, where their style was so crazy that like when you first look at it you're like, what the heck is this guy doing? But if you look at it long enough you start to see what he's doing, and it's awesome. Like it's his shapes and his angles and the looseness with which he draws and creates. Like, it's very, very, very cool. Working on buying one of his original pieces of Ambush Bug to complete my collection. Hell yeah, bro. I dig that. You're a man of refined tastes. Got me into comics in 2016, but only recently started buying heavy this year, though. Nice. So you're a new comic fan. I mean, I guess 2016 is a lot longer ago than I'd probably like to admit. So ignore me there. But that's awesome, dude. Yeah, I was hardcore into comics when I was a kid, probably from 1986 to about early 2000s. And then I ended up having a couple kids. Comics stopped. Dreams of comics stopped. And I focused on being a dad. Ended up in a divorce. Came back to art, but had nothing to do with comics at all. I did all kinds of everything else. Abstract, portraits, photography, graphic design, digital design, music production, movie production, all kinds of stuff. I'm a noob and don't know any artists or creators until they have something that piques my interest. Well, that's how it works, man. Nothing wrong with that. Hunt around and you look for people until, like you said, something makes you go, oh, okay, like I dig that for sure. That's how I was back in the day. I bought comics strictly because I saw work that I liked in the comic. I was an art collector, I wasn't a story collector. Getting a few Jay Lee comic covers signed by him once I see him at my fan expo. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, he was in, I got to meet him at the Portland Fan Expo last year when I had a booth. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again this year or not. But yeah, he's awesome, dude. Jay Lee he's one of those guys that I grew up with that was just also kind of changed my perspective on art. I didn't really like it at first. Him, Mark Teixeira, like you said, Keith Giffen, Sam Keith. Those guys are legendary. No, Portland, Oregon. Very, very different side of the world. Complete opposite corners. Lol. We both live in the states that both sides of the aisle are like, man in Florida, man in Portland. You're like, oh, I can't buy anything from you then. I have like two of his more indie work, Aster and Zen Intergalactic Ninja covers he did. Heck yeah. I don't know if you know who Mark Regal is. He did some Ninja Funk stuff. He did one of the variants for my comic. Him and Aiden Nafo. A lot of people know him as Art of Eden. You would like Mark Regal's work. It's very kind of has a Keith Giffen vibe to it. Hold on, let me see if I can find prints I did of that. So that's Mark Regal. But you can kind of see the Keith Giffen kind of influence. Very blocky, geometric shapes, especially in the hands. Yeah, he's a badass dude. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking, you can tell me to shut up if you want. I'm a young 24-year-old, but body of an old man. I mean, if you're, yeah, I could see how your taste would be different. I mean, dude, at 24, and if you started in 2016, so you were already, a teenager. In today's day, stylistically, like, it makes sense, man. You're a little bit more mature, a little more elevated, especially, and I feel like comics, it's all about what was your first influence that really caught you. Like mine was Eastman and Laird's original Ninja Turtles, which is a very different version of the Ninja Turtles than most people are familiar with. That and early Spider-Man, Todd McFarlane. Yeah, you said Ambush Bug, which I haven't seen that book, so, but I'm familiar enough with Keith Giffen's work where I can see why if that caught your eye the first time, it's like, oh, okay, yeah. I got you, bro. It's like Deadpool. A little quirky, snarky. I mean, based on your sense of humor, it makes sense why you would be into it. mentally ill, lol. I mean, I wasn't gonna quite put it that way, but you might want to consider going to see someone just based on our convo. I'm just kidding, man. Unless you do need to, then you should. Ambush Bug was first to be a villain, but Keith made him a hero in his own right. Garbage Pail version turtles, lol. Yeah. So he's like an anti-hero kind of vibe, similar, like you said, to Deadpool. You know, I had the original first appearance of Deadpool and the subsequent issues, and like an idiot, I sold them. One of these days, I'll get my collections back. That's cool, man. I'm gonna have to find that because I didn't know Keith was still doing work or that he had anything even remotely recent out. Signed Keith Giffen, first appearance of Ambush Bug, I bought for $103. Hell yeah, dude. Not mad at that. Oh, did he really, dude? October 9th of this year? Damn. That sucks. Followed him on Instagram and it said in a post he died, but I thought it was a joke at first. God, that sucks, man. Yeah, dude. Sorry that you missed out, man. It sucks. All you can really do is honor them as best you can, right? Continue to appreciate. Yeah, exactly. Drop them fat stacks, bro. Oh, that's cool. So you did get to talk to him to some degree? That's why I try to respond to everybody in my posts, man. I try to stay pretty supportive of people that support me. Like if you took a couple minutes out of your day, then I try to return the favor. I can't do it on everything because sometimes some posts just get out of control. But I try, man. Artist comics of his defines sign with ambush. Yeah, I bet. Did it say what caused his passing? Because he had to be fairly old, I imagine. Yeah. Dude, stroke almost took out my cousin. He was only in his 40s. Luckily he recovered. Best friend's wife recently had a stroke. She's recovering from that. Yeah, dude, that is no joke. Question, can he relate to be roasted and in seconds retaliation comedian is the question. He's a young 70-year-old. Yeah. Ugh. That's not fun to hear. My parents are in their 70s now. Got pretty good genes. Like all of their parents, both my mom's side and my dad's side, lived to be pretty old. My mom's mom just died in her 90s. Probably could have kept going, but she was like, you can stop giving me meds and stuff. I don't want to do this anymore. My dad's dad was in his 90s. His mom was in her late 80s. He had a podcast? Right on. Well, go Keith Giffen, dude. Man, I'm glad you brought his name up. That's so weird. Like, I literally was just thinking about him today. And I had not thought of him in, I don't know how long. Like, it had been a long time. So hearing his name and then getting reminded, and also hearing that he still did stuff and was active and putting out work, and that's freaking awesome, dude. Okay, I think I'm gonna call this one good for now. I may do some digital alterations, but I think the drawing itself is pretty solid. And then we'll do some other stuff. I want to get some other work done today. What do you guys think? Should I do a Superman? I could do a Superman cover. I could do a Superman sketch. No, I'm gonna do another drawing, man. We're gonna work on some more stuff. Something with no commitments. This is a commission and I need to do something just for me. So I think I'm gonna do something else. That's not bad. You turned out pretty good. I gotta keep in mind that this has gotta shrink quite a bit, so we'll see what happens when I scan it in. But yeah, let's look at some blanks we could maybe do. Do an invisible one where mark invincible. I'm not going that crazy. It'll just be a single character something probably. We got this Batman, Superman. Lame. I got 2 of those. Wonder Woman, Power Girl, Batman Spawn. Well, do what you gotta do, bro. Now, if you want to drop some money, we can talk. But if you're just asking me to do a crazy amount of work on a spec job, then nope. I did do a whole cool series of Invincibles. Let's see if I can show you real quick here. Those are covers. There's an Invincible I did. So I did a Bloody Invincible, and then I did, what's his name? From Invincible. And then I've got, I've already got an Omni-Man. Let's see, Venom Pool. Oh yeah, Beast. Alan the Alien, yeah. Battle Beast. Oh, there's a Deadpool for you. These are little mini prints. Predator. I know I've got an Omni-Man in here, but maybe I don't have any printed. Could have sworn. I need to print those up. But yeah, I've got a whole set of Invincible stuff. I need to put those online. Awesome, Todd Beats. I was in that Chaz Taylor wrestler. Who is that? Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you trying to keep me humble and compliment me at the same time. I think you'll enjoy my Instagram, man. It's got good stuff on there. And there's a lot of it. Superman swimming pose. If I do Superman, I'm gonna do it on that blank, one of those blanks probably. Yeah, like a good narcissist, right? Like Negan from Walking Dead. Let's see. I know, I almost want to go ahead and do one of those blanks. And she finally adjust. That sounds cool. I mean, I don't know. I literally don't know anything about ambush bug. Yeah, you can send me something, man. Send it to me in the message here or on IG. Glaze donuts, your boys work. Whatever works for you, bro. Whatever works. I respect the loyalty. So I like the general pose here. Batman's looking awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Agreed. Might be the best Batman I've ever done. Augie, yes sir. How's it going, brother? Doing a quick Superman here. Hoping to be quick anyway. I am here. Elvis hair, heck yeah. Superman's jam, right? Hello. Augie says hello, Mrs. Beats.
Doggy, doggy.
Literally never gets old. Hello, Mrs. Beats. That's my wife in the background, bro. This is the man cave. No ladies are supposed to be here. Well, she's allowed. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, this one's cool.
Thanks.
Muchos libros.
How to know that's how you talk? I did Nogs. It's just guess. She's not a comic artist, but she is a talented artist, yes. She doesn't really do much art recent years, but she can do portraits and all kinds of stuff. Her business is her art, yes.
I do photography and videography.
This is true. I'm an artist. My art will get me in jail. Be careful with that. She is supportive. Heck yeah. We're supportive of each other, broski. Her wins are my wins, vice versa.
Yeah.
And yes, Augie, I'm the most lucky. Hope she's cooking some chocolate cookies. What?
I'm gonna go get a Topo Chico.
Okay.
Well, been out lately?
Not since we took her out. But
Did you
she,
take her with Frida?
no.
Oh, not since we took her out. Oh. Well, then I'll take her with me.
Nobody's cooking chocolate cookies. It may have been, babe. It may have been.
Well, I wanna go
She's like, not especially.
Right here. I'm gonna take your keys.
Okay.
Are they still here where you saw them?
Got it?
Yeah.
Let me get off here before my battery died. Good to see you, Augie. I'll let her know you said hello, or goodbye, I guess. Ron, this is not a commission. This is strictly specs. So if you're interested, let me know and we'll either get it for you or figure something out. I always forget the water. Phil the Barber, what's up, my man? I was beginning to think you didn't love me anymore. I'm not sure. It very well could be. am about to put this up for sale here in just a minute. We'll throw it up on the auction and see how it does. I'll take the sandwich. Exactly. So that's how generous I am. I'm a kind guy, man. That's one thing you're gonna learn about me. Think I'm gonna need any green since we've got so much blue in the background here. But we'll see. Heck yeah, Brady. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the family. Bro, man, what's up, dude? Where are my Superman fans at? You don't care about Superman? That's me. Oh no, you just turned off my music.
Oh no. Whatever will we do?
Fix it.
I'm working on it, jeez.
Fix it. Fix it. little. Yeah, Phil, I got you, man. It hasn't come in yet, but I got you. I'm pretty excited. Your book is coming up too, man. That one's gonna be fun. This one hit anybody in the fields, by the way? Back over some of these lines. No, you're good, dude. You know, it's funny, people wonder why I don't do more DC stuff, and I'm like, well, unfortunately, because DC doesn't really sell for some reason. And I don't know if it's me and like how my style is with DC that maybe people don't like. Or what, but it just does not seem to hit as strong as my Marvel stuff for whatever reason. Marvel's better. You got no arguments over here, bro. Todd, if you as a seller on here, when putting something up, can you put a limit on said item? What do you mean by limit? Like if you want 200 for Superman and bids only hit 100, can you say no? Yes. So, yes. What you should do is that when you set the auction up, you should not start it for less than the minimum that you're willing to take. Which is what I would do. I would never, if I'm not going to start it at $50 unless I'm willing to sell it for $50. But there are ways to cancel sales. But generally speaking, I don't want to do that because I don't think that sets a good reputation. Like, oh, this guy often bails out on his sales if they don't do well enough. Like that just generally kind of would suck. But yeah, for me, I would start it at a price that is no less than what I would want to get for it. Okay, let's see here. What the heck? There's only 4 of you in here, so the chances of this selling right now are little to none. But we're gonna give it a try anyway. We're gonna see how this does. All right, gonna do 150 for the blank. Nobody's into it, that's totally fine, totally get it. But wanted to give it a go anyway. And I think I'm gonna go over that knuckle a couple more times and see if I can cover that up. This is true. Word. All right, let's get this bad boy signed. We'll call that a day. Cool. All right, I think that's it, guys. We're good for the day. Thanks for hanging out. Had fun. We'll see you on the next one, and appreciate all the hangout. Woo! Almost 3.5 hours on this one. All right, be good. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate you, man. YouTube, thanks for hanging out, guys.